Hey friends, Joe the Farmer here, and today is an exciting day. It's exciting because it's almost spring. We've had like weeks of cold and rain and high winds and freezes. It was 20 degrees last night. Now it's like 50. I don't know, but I'm excited because we get to get the Ventrac out today and actually get some work done. So if you're new to the channel or you're new to this machine, this is a 32.5 horsepower Kubota gas engine powered machine. It's articulating in the center. It's 8-wheel drive. It has a tough cut deck on the front, which is not a mowing deck. It's more like a rotary cutter. But the blades are sharpened a little bit, so it's kind of a hybrid between the two. Rumor has it, whatever this thing can push over, that thing can eat up. And it's a belt-driven PTO on the front, which, you know, a lot of people were questioning, is it going to be powerful enough? But we're going to show you in this video, it's absolutely going to be powerful enough. So let me explain to you what we're going to do today. So if you look over here in the pond, we have all this overgrowth and brush from the summer and, you know, just from it being too cold and too wet and everything to get out here and work. This front mounted deck is just going to float and just go right down there and eat that stuff up and clean up that pond dam real good. Once we get all this stuff done, I'm going to take you over to the other side. We call this the red barn. And this red barn, it's way overgrown over there. There's a spring on the side. The water comes through that area and there's a bunch of ruts. So I know 1025R guy who's watching this video, or the BX guys watching this video, the Kubota and the John Deere guys, I know that those machines are awesome. They're great machines. You bought a good machine, but it will not float over this kind of stuff. They say that per square inch of pressure put on the earth of this machine is less than your foot puts on it. So if you can walk on it and not get stuck, then this thing can cut on it. If you're new to the channel, real quick, we're a family of 5 in Middle Tennessee on about 125 acres. This is a commercial machine, but we use it to help take care of our property, especially in some of the areas that are very wet or just too dangerous to take the big tractor on. Appreciate you all watching. Let's get to work. Well, as we move forward here, I want to show you something that it looks like I'm not making a level cutter. I'm avoiding some areas, but like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. These are all massive, massive ant hills. I mean, that is legit. So yeah, I try to avoid running that over. Well, what do y'all think? We opened up this area right here in front of this old barn, and it's abandoned, man. We really don't do anything with it. I don't know that it's structurally sound. I need to really go in there at some point. This was built way before we ever bought the property, and I really don't know why they put it there, because this is such a really wet area to build a barn. It makes no sense to me. But as you see with the Ventrac, it's cutting a lot of these, sticks down, a lot of these little saplings, pretty thick stuff, where people say, it's just a lawn, oh, right in the face. They say it's just a lawnmower, but I mean, I'm not so sure Cub Cadet's cutting stuff like that down, but maybe they can. I don't have a Cub Cadet. As it goes through here, looking at the hilliness of this, I was kind of tongue-in-cheek earlier saying, messing with the 1025R guys and the BX guys, but truth is, this is dangerous, right? I mean, I love those machines. They're great machines, but you really don't want to be going on the side of that with a 4-foot mower in the back, or even a 5-foot mower on one of the machines, because they could turn over real easily. I mean, that'll turn a tractor over like that, no problem. And then let me bring you over here. All these hills, this water has to go somewhere. And a lot of times, our lake is spring fed, but also some of this runoff will get in the lake too. And these areas where it collects a lot of water, that hole right there, it looks like a groundhog got in there, but this hole is probably 2 feet deep. So if you're talking about a tractor tire, you're pretty much going over if you get in that thing. I came across this. I was very fortunate. I had my Coyote DK5010, my first Coyote tractor, and I was just going right over it, and I saw it after I cut behind me, and I was like, oh my gosh, if I would have been 2 feet to the either side, it would have been scary. So, well, it's getting cold out here, so I'm gonna wrap this video up, but what do y'all think? I mean, I think it looks pretty good. That little machine's been a handy tool. If you're new to the channel and you haven't watched any of our videos before, we've explained where we got it from. I actually bought it used from Canada, of all things, by an American USA built machine from Canada, but they shipped it to me. I bought it with 86 hours on it. It was a fantastic deal. That was pre-COVID. That was in, I think it was 2020. Yeah, it was early 2020. And they've gone up. We've done a video on how much they cost, how this one as it sits would cost. Those numbers are probably a little outdated. I'm sure it's gone up since then, everything has. But it's a great commercial machine. We only have the one attachment for it. We only have the tough cut deck. I don't have a mower for it or anything else. I'd love to have more attachments. That'll come in the future. But as for now, even with just the tough cut deck, just that one attachment, for the safety that it brings, the efficiency, how fast it works, I think it's very much worth it. So we're super grateful to have it and blessed to have it. And we appreciate your time watching this video today. So if you're new, and you enjoyed the video, please give us a like. Subscribe. We'd love to have you back here on the farm. It'd be great to have you. And if you're already a subscriber, please be sure to hit the notification bell. That thing, this platform is not going to push rural content as much as some other things. So we'd love to have you see videos when we post them. And finally, if you enjoy the stuff, share it with your friends. We'd really appreciate that. But anyway, I'm gonna get this thing back in there. The wind is blowing, it's getting cold. And yeah, it's time for me to get this thing cleaned up and finish up the mowing and call it a day. So I appreciate y'all watching this video. I will catch you on the next one. I'm Joe the Farmer. We out.